Hey everybody, it's Dean DeCasa, the Search Authority, and today we're going to talk about a tool that we've talked about at length. Great tool. I'm going to show you a little bit of everything it's got, but then we're going to talk about what's new. So we're talking about Seekout. Yes, it has a Chrome extension, can find you emails, it can add people to your folder, do all that good stuff. But here's what we got. Number one, in the public profiles, this is where they have all these public LinkedIn profiles. Yes, that's right, boys and girls. You don't need LinkedIn. Now, keep in mind, this is US and Canada, although they will be adding other countries soon by July. But more importantly, keep in mind, US and Canada, 136.5 million. Now, just let me put that in perspective. LinkedIn is now saying they have 610 million users. However, when you take away duplicates, profiles don't have enough info, fake profiles, and people that are no longer with us, and yes, there are a lot of them, you only got about 240, 244 million people worldwide, 6% outside the U.S. By the time you're done, you're down to about 136, 137 million. And seek out every 2 months, looks for new ones. So this number will grow over time. But anyway, all that said, we got it. So here's some things you can do. Number one, just plain old Boolean search. Power filters for security clearances, work authorization, STEM graduates, HBCU graduates, graduates of top universities, and of course there are more power filters. Let's look at them real quick. All these power filters that you can basically push a button and be able to just search. Titles, roles, skills, anything and everything. Of course, once you do that, you still have the option of going by location, which you can see on the left, state, country, diversity, current company, current title, seniority, languages, people you've already seen. You can exclude recruiters, sales, leadership, years of experience, whether or not they have contact info or not, all that good stuff. This is all goodness. You save them to a folder, you can enhance it, get emails, download, do what you got to do. Okay, that's good. In addition, they have something called Position Magnet, which is basically an AI where if you put it in a company, like in this case, I'm going to pick on Amazon. I do that a lot, don't mind me. And I'm going to pick on software engineer. What it is doing is it's looking at all the people it has that are Amazon and software engineers, seeing what they have in common, creating what's called a persona, and bringing you back people who match it. And there you go, 68,148 people in the US and Canada that match it. Fantastically good stuff. We're going to clear the magnet. And what we're going to do is look up here at People Insights. This is where you can do your research. So let's, as an example, pick a company and a title. And once again, I will not pick Amazon. This time I'm going to pick on Boeing, just to pick on Boeing. And we're going to look for, let's see. Well, let me do systems engineer, outstanding, and let's go. So what you're going to get here, this is where your research. Remember, research comes first in the sourcing lifecycle. This is your research. So now it's telling you that most of the systems engineers they have are in Seattle, then LA. They came from Boeing or the United States Air Force or U.S. Navy or wherever. Past title, system engineer, engineering intern. That means they did a lot of college and up. Skills, years of experience, years in a role, schools they went to, degrees they got, majors, diversity, country of origin, and all this great stuff. By the time you're done here, you'll know everything you need to know to start looking. Great. All that's fantastic. So let's get out of here and look at some other stuff. And let me remind you, let me get back in there real quick. You can just do it by company, a title, title, and location. So you got all these possibilities. Or just use keywords. You've got all these possibilities that you can look under. Now let me get back here. Then they have GitHub. They have over 16.6 million people that are on GitHub, and this is worldwide. And they look every 2 months to add more. Same thing. You've got power filters. You've got user experience. You've got number of stars in their repository. You got all these great things here you can search on. Not going to get into them. You add them to a folder. You enhance them. You get everything you need. Fantastic. And of course, you've got GitHub Insights. Same thing. GitHub can let you know what's going on. Then you have the engineering expert. This is phenomenal. What they have done is basically said, here is a search. You're going to search in um, conferences, white papers, um, books, speaker lists. You're going to search in people who have patents, all sorts of places that you just don't normally search, and you're going to find what you want. So I'm going to go in here, and it's a topic area. I'm going to pick Java just because I just want to pick something simple and easy. We're going to do Java. I'm not going to pick any of this other stuff. We're just going to go. You can only search patents, but we're not going to do that. We're going to search everywhere. And what we're going to get is this 106,000 people. Now think about that. It's 106,000 people. But here's the big deal. Let's get down here. You got all these same search codes here, but we want to do something really interesting. We want to minus the people that have a public profile. That means LinkedIn. We're going to say has a public profile. No, we only want to see people that they can't match to a public profile. Now remember, there's 100 and something million, 100 something thousand people. Let's see how many there are that aren't on LinkedIn. Jeopardy. I'm going to say about 78,000. 76,189. I was off by a little bit. These are people that don't have LinkedIn profiles. That means you're not going to find them on LinkedIn. And yet here they are, and they can get you contact information. They can do everything you want. They can tell you papers they've written, books, citations. And what's really fun, when you get to the papers and stuff, they also tell you other people that they're connected to involving those papers. So here's one right here. This guy has an interesting Java 8 streams. This is a patent and a publication on Java. So what do you think the person is? Java. He's in the U.S. He went to the University of. Okay, excuse me. He's not in the U.S. He's probably in the U.K. Remember, I did not specify where these people are. These people could be anywhere. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here and specify a location if possible. Current company, current title, past the country. Let's just go with country at this point. Oh, no value. So let's see a country code, no value. Let's see what we got here. I'm missing something up here more than likely. Let's see here. Oh, location. So, no value, but we do have where they work, and the reason why there's no value is because of the way I searched, because I just was very broad, too broad. But let's just say IBM. There's 1,823 people that are affiliated with and or working at IBM here. This is the University of Washington, so we know he's in the U.S. This isn't hard to do. This is a simple search, and look at all the people you find. Harvard University, IBM, IBM, IBM. I mean, come on, guys. You want to target somebody? There you go. Really simple and easy. Great thing. Now, of course, this is engineering. Anything to do with engineering. We didn't want to forget you healthcare people, so here we go. Life sciences, good to go. Same thing, same process. Not going to go through it. Other social networks. You can search on all these other social networks. Everything. Boom, 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 boom. And if that wasn't enough, when you grab people and you stick them into a folder, it has another AI where once you've stuck at least 5 people in there, it goes ahead and creates a persona and then goes ahead and makes recommendations of other people. Now, in this case, the search was for Java developers in the Seattle area. It gives you a nice little map, heatsink, and there's more people. It even tells you what the score is. And this isn't just based on keyword matches, even though there's the keywords. It's also based on looking at any information about them that might tell them how good a Java developer they are. So there we go. Boom, 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 boom. Now, here's the other thing. Let's say you don't want to do any of that. You want to make it simple. You've got a resume of somebody you really like or a job description. Well, that's the new thing, the new and improved, the new thing, the third AI. Yes, 3 AIs in this tool, or what you all call AIs. Let me remind you, my idea of an AI is data from Star Trek. So what we got, what you all call AI, I call machine learning on steroids, but that we'll call everybody calls AI. We'll go with AI. Here you go. Seekout Robot. Sticker in. So first, you got to name a project. Now, I've been playing around with this a while, so I'm going to name it Test 23 because I think it's about the 23rd test I've done on this. You're going to name a company. I'm going to stick with Amazon because I like picking on Amazon. We're going to put developer in here. Let's see if we get there's developer location. I like. Oh, you know what? Let's pick somewhere other than Seattle. We know that Amazon's doing something in the Washington D.C. area now. Let's pick that, and let's go to next. This is where we get to press the job description or a resume. Either one will work. I'm just going to put in a couple of things here. I'm going to put in Java, Linux, let's see what else. Java, Linux, and let's put, I don't want to put Hadoop because that would make it convoluted as heck. Let's put in Windows just for the heck of it. And let's go next. This is where we get to double check some stuff. So I'm just going to double check Java. You get the ability to add in optional things, user experience, just some other stuff to narrow it down, really go. You can even use more filters like diversity, industry, power filters. We're not going to do any of that. We're going to go next. And it gives me analyzes my area. It's doing its thing here. It's telling you the geo area, telling you everything you want to know. And there we go, people. Look at this. These are people that would be good fits for Amazon in the Washington, D.C. area. You can go accept or decline. You can get more recommendations. You can stick them in a folder and then go in there and get the recommendations. You can edit your thing. You can do anything you want. So this is AI number 3. And this is based on a job description and or a resume. So this is so cool. So here you go. That's it. I mean, there's not much else to say here. I mean, this is the newest, latest, and greatest out of Seekout. It's called Seekout Robot. It's basically their third AI, and does some really, really, really cool stuff and allows you to work off a job description and or a resume. I've stuck an actual resume in there and it works great. I've stuck an actual job description. Now, of course, when you stick a job description or a resume in there, you really only want the meat of it. You don't want the part of the job description where it says you'll be working for this company, we have great benefits, blah blah blah. You don't really want that. Or the resume where it says looking for a job as as a Java developer. You really just want where they work, the skills, education. Stick it in there, and it'll do the rest for you. It does a great job. Like I said, I've done both, and like I said, I've deleted several tests of this. There's 3 tests there. There's a couple more lower. I've deleted several tests already on here. This is test 23. I'm not kidding. I've done 23 tests using this just to make sure it works, and it works. And it's really good. So, not much else to say here. This is Dean DaCosta. We're talking Seekout. We're talking the new tool, Seekout Robot. Dean DaCosta, the Search Authority.